Today I'm going to be reading from First King 19th chapter 4 through the 8th verse. It's a story about Elijah, and one of the things that we need to keep in mind, God understands that we're human and that we're frail. These few verses are about Elijah feeling depressed. Basically, he wanted to commit suicide. He wanted to die. And this is one of the greatest, he was one of the greatest prophets. But we all, at times, feel down. And so, these verses remind us that God understands. He understands our frailty. He understands that sometimes we are afraid. Elijah was being chased by Jezebel, and he was afraid that he was going to be killed, and just a lot of emotions. And so it's good to know that God understands. He understands that we're afraid sometimes, or we're depressed, or we feel down. And if we turn back to the scriptures, we'll read that the Bible is about people that they're human. And so in these verses, it talks about how Elijah was depressed, that God saw that Elijah was depressed. He sent angels to minister to Elijah, to encourage Elijah to eat, to rest, to sleep, because sometimes we need to do that. We need to take a break. We need to understand that our body need rest. We need nourishment, and God understands that well. But anyway, let me begin, starting at the 4th verse. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die, and said, "It is enough. Now, Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers." And as he lay and slept under a juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him, and said unto him, "Arise and eat." And he looked, and behold, there was a cake baken on the coals, and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drink, and lay down again. And the angel of the Lord came again the second time, and touched him, and said, "Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee." And he arose and did eat and drink, and went in the strength of that meat 40 days and 40 nights unto Horeb, the mount of God. Thank you.